blau? Warum bin ich blau? Hey Rabbits, it's Trixie, and as you all know, despite living in Germany with my family, most of the time I speak English. Before my parental leave, I used to work in an international company, and since my boyfriend comes from Venezuela, we also speak English at home. And that's actually pretty cool, because due to the daily practice, my language knowledge improved drastically. But to be fair, I also miss speaking German at times. Especially when I feel that I cannot express what I really want to say, at least not as good as in my native language, German. That's either because I lack a certain word, a phrase or grammar skills, or because the thing I want to say that I know works in German cannot be expressed in English. Today I want to talk to you about 7 German words that I miss in English. Words that remind me how much I love the German language, and that I would like to speak it more regularly again. The first word that I miss is one that I know many non-Germans envy us for. Doch. Doch can be used in many different ways, but I'm particularly talking about its function of countering a negative statement. Hey, I'm not ugly. Ich bin nicht hässlich.
Teh, doch.
Thank you, hater sidekick, for demonstrating the use of doch.
What? Oh, that was a coincidence. I didn't mean to help.
Anyway, I said ich bin nicht hässlich. By answering doch, the hater sidekick implied that that's not true, and that I am indeed ugly. So with only one word, you can completely crush another person's self-confidence. Simply turn around what they said, no matter how much time and effort they took to make their point. Even my 3-year-old understood that doch is a mighty weapon. Schatz, du kriegst nachher Bauchschmerzen und für die Zähne ist das auch nicht gut. Du kannst wirklich nicht noch ein Eis essen.
Doch.
Okay, but of course you can also use doch in a nice, comforting way. Meine Videos sind nicht hilfreich und auch nicht lustig. Kst, kst. Okay, then I'm gonna do it myself.
Doch. Hey, that's not my voice. That's not my voice. Are you freaking kidding?
As you can see, doch is a vital part of conversations. It's so convenient, especially when you're fighting. English language, as a German, I have to say, I am sorely disappointed. But there is yet another word I miss which comes in handy in arguments. While doch simply blocks the other person's negative statement, selber reflects the attack. It basically means right back at ya, or likewise. I admit it's not the most clever or badass comeback, but at least you say something. Isn't it the worst when somebody offends you and you just stare at them? And then later at home you're like, dang it, I should have said deine Mutter, Alter. So if someone tells you blöde Zicke, you go, selber. Du bist bescheuert. Selber. Schlappschwanz. Selber. Du kämpfst wie ein dummer Bauer. Wie passend. Du kämpfst wie eine Kuh. Doch and selber. 2 words and they can make a whole conversation. Oh, du bist doof. Nein. Doch. Arsch. Selber. Echt gut, dass wir uns mal ausgesprochen haben. Ja, tat gut, das mal alles rauszulassen. Schönes Wochenende dann. Danke. Und liebe Grüße an Gudrun. Ja, ciao. You know, nein, doch, selber. Maybe not the most grown-up reactions to conflicts, but definitely useful to avoid awkward silence. Talking of which, silence reminds me of another word, more precisely a verb, that I miss in English. Schweigen. Schweigen means to remain silent. Shh. Like when you don't know what to say, or decide not to say anything. Schatz, ich liebe dich. Yep, sometimes silence can hurt even more than actual words. Which is why it deserves to freaking be a word. Looking at you, English language. Well, actually, I'm looking at my camera, kinda talking to myself. But you get the point. People that argue with you, that remain silent when you desperately need to talk, and that makes you think, I'm so fed up. Ich habe es so satt. With satt being the next German word that doesn't have a proper translation in English. Satt means that you are full, like after eating. No thanks, no more cake. I'm full. Ich bin schon satt. Although you would never hear me say that. What do you mean no more cake? Well then go bake another one. I'm starving. Full, however, sounds so technical. As if the only purpose of food is to fill your stomach. Like you fill a bucket with stones or your car's tank with gas. I understand that eating is at least somewhat comparable to refueling your car, but there is so much more to it. The taste, the happiness, the satisfaction. A ridiculously big part of my overall life happiness is depending on food. A cold, rainy day full of stress, arguments, and annoying appointments can still be a good day if it ends with pizza. Food is joy. It doesn't just fill me up. It's a magical, satisfying experience.
Are you sure we are still talking about food?
Yeah. English language, you better do something about this. Rather today than tomorrow. Or even worse, the day after tomorrow. Which is totally coincidentally another expression that we have a better word for in German. In German, the day after tomorrow is übermorgen. Yep, simple as that. Over tomorrow. German is long and complicated. Say that one more time, English speakers. Übermorgen. The day after tomorrow. It is the day after tomorrow when I finished saying the day after tomorrow. Makes me angry. And guess what? We also have something better than the day before yesterday. That's vorgestern. Before yesterday. Awesome, right? So much shorter and easier. And it gets even better. Because with every day, you move further into the past or into the future. All you have to do is add another vor or über. The day after tomorrow, übermorgen. The day before yesterday, vorgestern.
Or 3 days ago.
Psst. It's basically the grandmother principle. English language, last warning. Fix this. Now the moment we have all waited for. The German word I miss the most in English. So many times I have found myself longing for a suiting translation, for something that just fits perfectly. The word I'm talking about is sympathisch. Let me tell you, Germans love this word. I've heard so many of my German friends say sympathetic in English, and every time I'm like, wrong word, but I feel you, bro. To be fair, sympathetic is not that far off when you mean sympathisch, but it's more like understanding, compassionate. Sympathisch, however, goes further than that. It's a more wholesome description of a human attitude. Sympathisch describes a lovely person. But it's not only lovely, it's also down to earth, humble, caring, gentle and relatable. Personally, I think that du bist mir sympathisch is one of the most flattering things you can say. Much better than you're pretty, you're nice, you're cool. It means that you feel connected, that you like being with this special somebody. Du bist mir sympathisch is I like your personality. I like who you are. In a society that appears to become more superficial every day, it's great and refreshing to have a word like that. Now, Germans, do you also miss these words in English? How would you translate them? And which other German expressions does English need? And English speakers, were you aware that these awesome and convenient German words exist? Do you like them as much as I do? I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If so, please give a thumbs up and tell me what you think in the comments. Have a great day and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!